How long have you owned it?
Since 1998.
20 years.
Yeah.
And did you know what you were buying when you bought it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'd been looking at the car for ever since I discovered it in the 80s. I knew about the other four-wheel drive more so than this one, because this one was not generally available to public and things like that. It was still with the original owner initially. So I didn't know. I knew this one existed, but I never saw it until about 92, something like that.
And this is the automatic 4x4 of the two, isn't it? The other one's a manual.
That's right. The automatic was always the one that I wanted.
This is currently on the front cover of Triumph World.
Yeah.
It's had a restoration, clearly.
Yes. Yeah, that took me 15 years. And it was just a question of redoing everything that had been done. I wouldn't say cheaply, but it had been done because it was so expensive to do any modifications like that. It cost a fortune, so it was done a little bit haphazard, the fitting of it. So it was a question of redoing that to the standard that it might have been done if it was a production car.
Right. And the Ferguson system is on this.
Yeah.
How on earth did they fit the four-wheel drive system? What did they modify to get that in?
There's a transfer box bolted onto the back of the gearbox, and then the chassis and the body were modified to go round that. And then there's a prop shaft that goes forward onto a front differential that runs just in front of the sump, and the sump had to be modified to allow that in, and then all the front suspension was modified to take the drive shafts and drive train.
And does it drive as well as you would hope?
It drives exactly the same as any ordinary Stag, unless you drive it hard. If you drive it hard, it's like it's driving on rails. It just goes round corners. Fantastic.
And it's got an early form of mechanical anti-lock brakes, hasn't it?
It has, yes. It's so simple the way it works, but it does work, and they're incredibly simple. It's just effectively like a starter bendix. When the front or the rear go at different speed, it throws this starter bendix out, operates a switch which reverses the vacuum in the servo, so you get this pushing off the brake pedal instead of pushing on.
So it does work.
Yeah.
And it's on display now at the 2018 restoration show at the NEC. Does this mean you're not going to be using it, or is it?
No, I should be using it. I've 15 years building it. The project's now to keep using it. We've already done 6,000 miles in it this year. So,
excellent.
And the hope is that we might take it to New Zealand for a holiday next year, ship it out there.
This is all a bit modified in here, isn't it?
It is, yes. I wanted some comfortable seats to sit in as well.
And what are they from?
Jaguar XJS.
Right, well that's still in the same family, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about the steering wheel? Where did that come from?
That's just an aftermarket Mercedes, one that I like the look of. Gave me the look of a wooden rim steering wheel with the comfort of a leather holding area.
And you've changed the mock wood on the dashboard there for something else. Where did that come from?
That's just a re-veneered Stag dish. It's re-veneered in burr walnut instead of the standard walnut.
But you've still got all the original instruments there.
Yeah. I tried to keep it as authentic as possible, but making changes where they're going to make a difference to the way the car operates
and drives to New Zealand.
I wish we could drive to New Zealand, but I think that'll probably be on a boat.